Hello, folks. Welcome back. We got more, not LCS, but LTA North VoD reviews. It's a new year. Joined by Kangas, keeping up the guest tradition from last year. Good to be joined by Steve, the newest member to the LTA North crew. Steve, how we doing?
I'm doing well. Great. You know what? You had two clean intros for the first two videos. So 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah, that's what I get for trying to do the intro. I'm still getting barbecue waves out of my mouth. Anyway,
You did get a rush into that one.
yeah, DSG versus 100. Excited to dive into this one. Game 1 draft. Let's go. So, Jace, first pick. Saw a lot of Jace bans. Gonna be first picked up here. Ambassa Varus to respond. Vi and Ezreal. I believe this ends up being the Poke Varus. So, earlier Power Spike versus the Ezreal, but Ezreal being the answer. Does give you a little bit of a scaling option. Then Poppy walked in, which I kind of like the Poppy here. Ezreal, tough time against Poppy. Just can't really, ever officially move it. And it does kind of narrow up the support pool. I'm a little bit surprised. Or they're showing jungle, too. Like, it is a flex. So I think that's what we're expecting, even though you can see as the bans go on. Leona banned, even though Poppy and Leona is considered like a okay soft counter. And then Nocturne banned. So they are aware that Poppy could be support or jungle. Ends up being Viego. So we put Poppy at support real quick. Elise, Azir, response, and then a Galio to tank everything up. I really like the Galio this game. I think it's like Vi can crush Galio, and Azir does damage to Galio, but Galio can move. And the Ambassa just gives you a free Galio R, and then we're playing Galio Viego against a rather squishy team. So I really like that direction from 100 Thieves, especially a team that really likes to fight. Is that Sniper's mom and dad? I don't know. I don't think so, but this isn't a banger sign. Also, the signs are still from last year, too, as, RIP.
Well, I think he brought that sign from last year. I'm pretty sure this guy...
I mean, that's lit, but still, RIP. Anyway. Let's go. Any thoughts on the draft, Kangas? Oh, DSG with the collars, by the way. I know you're a fan.
Oh, yes. That's the other team that has him.
Yeah. Mash looking like he's been in the gym. Cool. Good for him.
Oh, hell yeah.
Let's go, Mash. All right.
So what is Elise support's goal? Because I've heard rumblings that this has been played. Was it LPL or LCK that's played it?
LCK. It's a lot of poke and good utility. So like your goal is to just like kind of bait. I think it's an overrated pick, like flavor of the month right now. At least just doesn't have the kit to be good.
Go in Neurotoxin in like human form, probably. Just like Qmax poke, or
no, you put more points into E, or a couple points into E, because like your duration is like 3 points into Q, and you can put some points into W. It kind of is like whatever you want to do in terms of points. It's a little troll.
Interesting.
I believe points to your E does increase the range or the duration, I should say, as 100 Thieves run a ward and they get taken out. Yeah. It is also 100 T now, not just 100. So yeah, ends up being a swap. We get the dual lanes. Jace does lose TP, but I think DSG gets the lane setup they want. Just being able to play the 2v2. Elise gets a lot of power in the 2v2, so I do think that's important, even if Varus has more power than Ezreal early on. Late to lane, though, is a little bit tough, because if Varus gets the wave first, then it's tough for Ezreal, because he can just stand behind the creeps and harass. Oh. Well, that's not good.
Oh.
That's fine. We didn't miss much.
Nice.
Viego a little bit behind at the clear, obviously, because he went down. And then
also,
using his first walk to take a pit stop mid. What's up?
Just gotta say props to Toast for being at the studio with Poe Belter doing the co-stream. I thought that was really cool. And
yeah, you got to hop up there.
TV came.
Yeah.
Pokimane was there.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, that group supports each other a lot, which is cool. Cool they got Poe Belter to be the streamer too. Obviously, Toast gonna be doing a lot of co-streaming, but yeah.
I wish we would gotten some content with Pokimane while she was there.
Yeah.
I feel like we were like the Hotline League episode that I don't know if it was the last one, but maybe one before, it was talking about like doing content with celebrities, or like highlighting celebrities when they're there, kind of like courtside NBA games.
Yeah.
All right. He's on the roam.
Yeah, it's a second walk from Hui. I mean, at least they get the flash out of Quid, but still kind of a tough. Like, it's not enough. That said, I mean, at least Azir's getting farm. It is lethal tempo for Azir. I was a little bit surprised it wasn't a Conqueror, actually, this game. Lethal tempo, a little bit more power early on, and it is easy to proc this game, but I do think that you get some real value with Conqueror, especially against Galio, like someone that is going to brawl you. It's got like a lot more, like, it's easier to stack it against a Galio. You can get a lot more stacks. Same with lethal tempo, but Conqueror stacked up gives you a lot. And would also open you up for, like, I guess not the tank Azir, because that's grass, but see the option for the Rift Maker in there. At least more so with Conquer, in my opinion, which is not bad this game, actually. Or the new item Bloodletters, which is also good. Nice dive here by DSG. This is well played.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nice from XU finding the combo. The big one there, Sniper needs to get the R off to try and buffer the Q, which he didn't do. So I think in the future, if Sniper does that, that's how he plays that right. Try and get out from there. Nice from Quid. Yeah, the E does buffer it. And then Hui just dies. I mean, DSG's bot lane, I don't think, like, did much this game. It feels bad. Like, Hui dying like that is... I mean, if you die early as Elise, like, a lot of your power is down. And again, FBI's just had Scary Jerry jailed all game. Jerry's playing pretty far back. This is kind of how the Varus matchup goes again, but yeah. Dude, I like the 100 Thieves jerseys, man. Those are clean. Oh, I thought I saw Yeti in there. It's like, shout out Yetis.
The castle's just so far ahead at this point.
Yeah, he didn't even go the tank chase, too. He went, like, Grasp. He took Shojin, which I really like. I know Impact rushed Shojin on Renekton in his game, which I thought was really good. Shojin, for me, is actually like a really OP item. I feel like some champs just abuse that item really hard, and a lot of people don't go it first because it doesn't give you a lot of bonuses as a first item. Just because it scales off of how often you use your abilities. So if you get more items behind it, it's good. But having a lower cooldown on abilities on some champs is so big, especially like champs like Jace, champs like Renekton, and Renekton is a caster, right?
Mm-hmm.
You are a melee caster.
I'm waiting for you to say Pantheon, but you're not going to say Pantheon.
No, you're right. But Pantheon's been building that earlier on. Like we've seen that pretty consistently, like first or second from the Pantheons, which is good. Like same with Jarvan, right? Like he gets a lot out of it, but a lot more commonly see that first or second from Jarvan. And DSG's actually like taking some decent steps here. That like they're playing with their prio. They're trying to get stuff that like they I feel like have earned on the map, like how they're playing out their lanes. So that's good. Did you give away the last grub to catch top? The real tough thing is like, I mean, we have a change of or leads for each team on different sides of the map. It's the Jace lead versus the Varus lead, and Varus ahead is just so fucking strong. You know, like this champ, when you hit one item and 2 items, like you get the Ymir Rana evolve, 3 items even, like you're really, really, really strong for those first 3 spikes. Level 9, absurdly strong. The fact that we're taking this right now as DSG is, I feel like we're outkicking our coverage, which is good. I do want to see how 100 Thieves lost his objective, actually. No, it turned in the grubs. XU took the insta-base, skipped over his camps and went. Wait, castle. Nice. So pretty much doing this off a sniper base. Then we're going to hover castle, make sure we can get a shit. Have good vision in here. All right, I mean, that was a good series of events here from DSG. Like, they actually, I think, played that pretty solidly.
I wonder if they needed to give over that last grub, though, because XU still had smite for it. So now you are allowing a little more turret-taking ability from 100 Thieves. I don't think like that's the reason they lose this game, but just wondering why they didn't try and contest it.
What in particular? Sorry, I got lost there. The Drake?
Just the fact that they gave the 4th grub.
They wanted
smite doing it.
They wanted to catch bot CS, so yeah, they just didn't want to sack that. I don't think it's like I actually would take the bot wave there. I think it's fine. For me, the like I know it the 4 grubs is nice, gives 100 Thieves a bit of advantage, but it's not 5 or 6 because those for me are like the doomsday scenarios. But I do like what 100 Thieves doing here by just playing towards the Varus lane. Varus again really strong, and Jerry's down 2 levels, which really hurts. I don't know how this happened. I guess it's not like 2 full levels, but we're just at like this wave. We're down 2 levels because you can hit 9 here on this wave, but it still hurts. All right, I guess quit a flash. That's good.
It's just insane.
Sheesh.
Yep.
It's a good hammer. Yeah, I mean, good on Castle to see that. He did lose his flash, so like if he gets that without flash, it's a way bigger deal. But still, I think that's fine.
I mean, it's a trade of flash, trade of kills in a 1v2.
Oh god. Yeah, I mean, XU just has to take this Q out. Like, he can go back to his tower and it's fine. Yeah, good for Ayla though to be proactive about that. So we'll give Ayla some points, but still, that's poor from XU.
It does give them the turret, but
No,
then the TP makes
super.
it worse.
It's super not worth. Like without that TP, they still lose too. Oh, we missed. Okay, that's a bummer. Still hurts. Yeah, that's really damn. If XU is like able to get out of that or walk out, it's actually a pretty good play pattern for DSG again. If they just kill that wave, instead it's really bad. Like this gets 100 Thieves super back into the game. I don't care about this play. We already seen that. And do feel like 100 Thieves, their comps pretty easy to execute later on. I like their scaling. DSG, they like their team fight's not great. They have fucking Elise. We've seen a lot of Ambessa plus Galio being used, and like this is the thing, you get to split the map or split the fight wherever Galio gets in, or Ambessa gets in with the Galio. Ugh.
I think Abadage and Scary Jerry need to be on a better page here. I actually like Abadage's read more.
Yeah, Abadage's playing this fight well.
He just chunks out River and FBI, but then like
Yeah,
look
this
at where
is
Scary
good.
Jerry's going. He's trying to hit the Galio. It's like I think if you just throw out your Qs onto River,
Yeah,
it's gonna be more value.
yeah, I 100% agree. If Jerry's with Abadage, they might have actually gotten something. I think Abadage was playing that fight correctly.
And that's something that like we know has kind of been a weakness of Jerry even back in NACL. Sometimes target selection in fights can be a little jank.
Oh, that hurts. If Abadage stays, then they get this. But we're trying to do 2 things at once here. I mean, yeah, I think he just has to stay on this. Or like, even if Hui's on this, because Elise does a lot of damage and always getting good vision. But, yeah, that hurts. That's a big deal, because like, that's soul point, right?
Mm-hmm.
And instead, like, we lose it and die. And that's not on Castle for me. Yeah, that hurts. That's pretty much game. Okay, that's not good. I feel like DSG, like looking back, actually had a slightly better chance to win this in a way. Like they had Ingles get up, but again, like once you get behind with this draft, it's really hard. I don't think 100 Thieves did anything super special. It feels like DSG kind of lost this one. Yeah.
Castle's now going tank. You got the Fimble Winter.
Wait, did APA say that, Pacemaker?
He might have said that on pros. I haven't watched it yet.
That's funny. He's not wrong.
I think Scary Jerry's second game was a little better. Playing the Jinx when like everyone's trying to dive you.
Yes, there were issues in the last game with the formation. I'll talk about that. I think DSG's next draft is actually harder to win than this one. I didn't like their drafts these 2 games. Yeah, I mean,
they just do no damage right here.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, yeah, that's good. I know APA and, yeah, the Maryville crew. I don't think he's wrong, so. Dude, I really like this draft from 100 Thieves, actually.
Dude, how big
And
keeps
Bessa
getting that move.
Galio, yeah, and like you have Viego too. It's good. Banger Pros episode, nice.
I saw the highlight that was APA mogging not Tenacity, Sniper.
Huh.
That was a good highlight clip that got tweeted out. Dude, DSG just like tank all of the abilities here. They're just standing at the circle, man.
Yeah. I mean, in terms of this poll, they have one good wave. And Galio's top with no TP, no ult. But this feels like a wee bit of desperation, right? And then Abadage, I think, needs to just be DPSing this. It's like the first, like, we're not DPSing it at all. And he's not firing off the abilities yet, so it's not like you have to run, right? It's like when this thing fires off abilities like this, that's actually like the really, like, this is bad. Like, you're getting fucking shredded here for like a huge chunk of your like armor and MR. If Azir's autoing this, maybe we actually get to the point where we can flip it. If Abby's on this earlier with like 2 soldiers. So I think that's definitely a big oops. Because if we're making this, we're starting this because Galio was top with no TP and no ult, right? So as a numbers play, we have to play the objective before we can turn, right? So yeah. DSG's comp is hard to pull off, yeah. And yeah, Jerry was back in the series, for sure. You could see that early on. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
He misses Essence Flux there. Ugh.
Yeah. That's not very inspiring. Flash for Cycle Sword, slow. Able to get it, but yeah.
It's crazy that he still almost won that.
Yeah. It's just Jungle Gap XU.
It was at this time during the game that I was getting my head bedazzled.
Nice. Like that. That was actually really funny. I was not expecting that. I mean, good trap, I guess, on Sniper, but like, you can see the Owies here. So, but he's got help in Otacon, right? And he lives it all. Yeah, what a nice game. Good flash here from Castle, but like, again, going for this is aggro. Jerry's catching mid. We have a 0 TP that we could have used, but yeah, like, the waves are getting matched. So, like, we're just going for the 3v3 here. Oh, Jerry could have played up there. Didn't have to E back. This is FBI doesn't have sums. So, or like alt. Ayla didn't have anything. We can play a little bit further up there. Just a little scared. Yeah, I mean, if you're down like this with Owies support, good fucking luck. This is where it's a one-way trip Vi. That's the rest of the game.
Where you just hope that the Azir can lock the fuck in and clutch the fuck up.
Yeah.
Maybe we find some crazy team fight. Yeah, this one I think they're just a little late, right? Like Castle comes in, yeah. So they TP the Jace, but it's...
Yeah, Jace needs to drop this next wave. Like, he needs to walk up here. And then Jerry was based for pickaxe and mana. Man. Surprised Vi didn't go Cleaver, not gonna lie. It can't, like, Kind of needs Sterax. Just needs to be in there a little bit longer. Cleaver first item. Thunder Sky and Vise really fucking good against melees too. I don't know. It's hard though. Yeah. Again, just it's hard game from this draft from here.
Trying to remember how this game ends. Scary Deer just gets caught there. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Quid just finds the plant Abaddon then. So wait, who had Scary? Oh, it's just
Yeah, it's just
Sniper,
Ambassa Ari just didn't flash. Yeah. I mean, bit of a risk from Sniper, but paid off. I mean, they're up. They can afford it, right? Like after that R, if it doesn't hit, they can just back off. So I don't. It's not like I don't like it. It's just Jerry just got to react to that. And yeah, I mean that's just it. I don't need to watch this. That's game. All right. Nice to see Castle popping off here and there. That's one nice thing we can say, you know. Yeah. Next game. A little bit more of a potential for a cohesive draft here from DSG. I will say I do really like the setup for Akali and the fact they flex this. And I'll talk about it a little bit more. But get Rumble first pick for Castle, the Kong and Ori to wrap up the top side, and then some bans at support that could fuck with MF. Still end up getting Jinx Braum, which I mean I think Braum has some value here. My one issue about this game is that I think that what this top side needs is utility bot. So like we need to go Jhin here. And we need to like actually be able to support this top side. Instead, we have full damage from everyone. And then our main engage is only Wukong and Ori. And that's not good enough to catch sides that are as slippery as this. And what I also really like about the Aurora Akali thing is that it's so hard for Ori Wukong to lock us down. And so like we're going to have two decent lane matchups with no true hard CC to fuck with Akali. Because, like, what's going to mess with Akali in this game, you know?
Really nothing.
Yeah, really nothing, right? And we can't make plays on sides. So if 100 Thieves just plays 1-3-1, like, I actually really favor them this game. Because I think that the comp for DSG, like, I mean, I like the Ori Jinx Braum core. I don't mind the Rumble Wukong Ori core. But these two cores, like, matched up together, it just doesn't work. Because we have too much damage. We don't have enough setup. And again, I think that if we just take Jhin, this is a very good Jhin game. So for me, it was Jhin and a different support. And I think Jhin Nautilus here is fine. And again, I'm a Nautilus hater, but I've said twice on the stream that I would have picked Nautilus here, which is honestly shocking. But, you know, we take those.
That is a little
shocking. It is a bit surprising for me.
Maybe like even Rakan I would have taken.
Yeah, banned. It's a good ban. I think Rakan and Leona are good bans here. Because again, like for me, why you ban out Rakan Leona is that 100 Thieves are looking at this like, okay, they need main engage. Like they need utility to go with this, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think they were good bans, but still. Just Jhin not isn't the best, but yeah. I do like the draft 100 Thieves. I think especially this game, like Aurora, Akali, and the sides are so slippery. It's going to be really tough, and Akali just gets free reign over the back line. Really good Akali game. So, did like that from 100 Thieves. Think Fudge is going to take some time to warm up, chat? Maybe. I don't know. Like, all the teams that got 2-0'd, it just wasn't super promising. I still think that Dig actually showed the best. Which might not be popular, but... like, out of all the teams that lost, I thought Surdy did play really well. Alright, so we end up getting a lane swap down. I don't mind this. I think this is okay. The Jinx Braum can somewhat survive against MFRO, but it's tricky couple early levels. And you can attack Aurora. Like, there's potential for dive. But it was no red buff take from Wukong. And it ends up just kind of being, like, a 3 camp up here. With no buff. So he's up here in time. It's a little bit harder to pull. Good flash from Sniper. Can we play this better? Yeah, the traps are late from Scary Jerry.
Why'd he swap to rockets too? Yeah, I think Scary Jerry just like misinputted. Like, look at this. He swaps to rockets, then drops them, and then switches back to Gatling gun.
Yeah. And they lose this flash. Good flash from Sniper, but yeah, this is poor. I do like how Hui started with auto, but that's about all. And they lost too much health. It's like Sniper just gets to get back.
That's mostly on Scary Jerry there.
Yeah.
Not up pulling enough.
Yeah. Like the traps just need to be chained for that kill to work. Also kind of on DSG. Just like for how they set up the swap. I'm gonna go back in time here real quick. Because like they aren't able to contest topside camps at all, even though they have the 2v1. So now Xyu's game is actually really hard, right? Because River got a full quadrant and is going towards his lane swap. Meanwhile, Xyu only got one camp away from that side of the map. We're going to vertical. And he can't take any of the top side away. So Xyu also really fucked his game for this. In the sense of, I mean, like, there is a lot invested from DSG for this play. And that play going that poorly is really bad for them moving forward. Because if Xin gets ahead against Wukong, then Xin can really push him around early.
So then they correct lanes and they put Castle into Sniper.
Yeah, but now, like, notice how Rel is walking mid. And now they're going to see Rumble, so they get to choose. But I do like how 100 Thieves with Rel walking mid get to be flexible there. And like Xyu is going to get his bot side because of this, but still, like, we're just late on the clear. River's going to be ahead. We've yet to base. River already based, and he's, like, taking respawn camps. Whereas Xyu only got one respawn camp. River got two. So it's big jungle diff, which is going to be really hard for Grubs now. And we didn't set Aurora behind to, like, actually make sure that Grubs goes our way, so it's hard. Now, of course, River's going to go Drake. He's got bot prio, so he's going to play towards bot. And we're desync jungle right now. So, like, just because it's, like, what happened early on, Xin and Wukong are now on different sides of the map.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And again, DSG's bot lane, like, any harass or trades that they take, FBI just gets to vamp. So it's tough. Good trade from Castle. Oh, they swapped again. Oh, I actually like this team-wide swap for 100 Thieves. I do. It actually opens up... It's the one way I think that they can actually play Grubs on time.
Quid's level 6 and
yeah,
Sniper's
wow.
mid, yeah.
That's... Wow. Okay, yeah. This was really good, actually. This is a really good swap for 100 Thieves early season. Love how Quid just proactively flashes into. Really good. So that's just a free kill. And then they get this, and they pick up everything. That's really, really good for 100 Thieves, actually. I really like that play. That's one of the better plays I've seen so far. It was a good, really good grub swap. Really good play. Ooh. River was hoping to get one more auto off. Because he would get 3 Talon Strike next, but the dissonance couldn't follow through. And Obby's got, yeah. However, second game in a row where DSG can't do this, and this is game. So can Sniper play this better? And I don't think he has to hide here. I think we just fight. Yeah, I think Sniper like could have led with his a Q and an E, and then like stalled for the R. I actually think Sniper played this very wrong. For me, Sniper's like gotten in hidden, right? This is super like they know he's here, but dude, just E. Like if he E's and jumps back here, it would buy time for the R. You could get a Q in there too. Like, do not start with R. Buy the E, buy space, buy time. Like, buy time for your team to actually rotate. And then drop the R later on. And then maybe there's a threat where, like, they have to walk out of it or you get the flexibility of it. And then, of course, the E misses. But I think leading, like, going QE to start would have been much better. Because if he's able to space that and, like, buy time like that, then his team gets over faster. They still were able to get him off Dragon, which is really good. But I do think Sniper could have played that better.
He's only 35 CS right now.
Yeah, I mean, he has sacked a bit, like, being in the 1v2 and then sacking a little bit for that play. And then he was forced out top and, like, had to walk. So like, he's still caught most, but he's definitely the one that was behind. I really like the grub swap for 100 Thieves, but he was the one that suffered, right? Because he's the one guy, like, he lost top, lost bot. in terms of just resources lost, right?
Mhm.
His team got everything else, and it was good for them. It was the right play, but like it did, he just was behind for it, that's fine. Why did DSG look for that? Not sure. It was not good.
Ooh.
I mean, FBI is no flash, so there was a lot. We could have maybe invested less in this play. Like, if I'm going to get really particular, I think that this alt should have been this way.
Yeah.
Because it pushes, like, you want to make sure you're pushing FBI back. And then if it's angled better, we may not have to double flash for it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? So I think that could have been maybe a little bit better. We could have saved the flash or two here from DSG. But that is a good play. Like, that's the right play. I just think that as this game goes on, it's really hard for DSG to play any side lanes, and they don't have any main engage, so they just kind of like end up walking into shit against 100 Thieves, and it's bad. I just thought like the way their comp interacted together wasn't good. They don't need, like, they took damage everywhere. They needed more utility based on the damage. Like they drafted early on in the draft. That's just kind of where it was for me.
There's so many fights I remember in this game though, where Scary Jerry's just one kill away from getting excited and then popping off. Really good angle of ult there from Hui.
Yeah.
He used the shield too early though.
I mean, again, like, the start of the fight's okay, but this fight should have been way better than what it was for 100 Thieves if you look at Quid's fight. And it was still a win, you know? I mean, I don't mind the take from DSG. I actually... It's a nice ult from Hui. He did burn the shield proactively, not reactively. This TP from Quid, though, is, like, really nice. And then... Well, I think Jerry needs to hit FBI here with, like, big gun, big rocket. I didn't see a zap. Okay, he zapped Ayla. Yeah, I think the zap on Ayla is bad. Like, what can happen here is that if you hold it... Yeah, because if you zap the MF here, then you would get vision, and then you would outrange with big Q. And so you might be able to, like, cancel the R. And then also, like, he just ate the entire thing. He has to play it down in, like, a way here, but he just got split because of that. If he was able to at least, like, kind of hit FBI, instead of, like, taking all that damage, he would have been able to, like, win that skirmish, right?
I also don't think he had to walk this far back. Like, walking back into the brush and then walking back
Yeah,
up here.
no, agree.
Like his spacing was a little off.
Agree.
But he is a rookie. It's his first time playing.
Yeah.
Level. But
that wasn't a good fight, though. Yeah. Good angle from Quid. And again, like, why... I mean, Quid, if he hits that, like, this fight is Omega doomed. Because then he wouldn't have to burn the auto Q and R on Abadage. He would have just, like, EQ and then R'd, and then he's dead, and he would have been able to get the castle sooner. So, like, if that connects, then Quid lives. Jerry's traps were also weird, yeah. But again, like, if that E hits from Quid, he lives, and this fight's a wipe, and, like, again, it's tough. So I think it was really well played by Quid to get into the backline. Like, again, the Akali pick's just really big this game. Akali cannot be dealt with. But it's a really good R5 Akali. Yeah. If Quid played it better, it was wipe. Or, like, wipe. It was at least 4 kills. Like, I think Jerry walks out, but it was 4 kills for sure. I agree. I wanted him to walk up, though, on MF to pressure instead of, like, eating the damage. If we save Zap against Zap MF and hit, and at least do something, right? And be a little bit more connected with the team, yeah. You can also say, like, if Hui saved D, would it enable Jerry to walk up a little bit more, too?
Yep.
So, I think that was decent highlight, too.
Unbreakable did nothing,
Nothing,
basically.
yeah.
The ult was really good, but...
Yeah. It was a good start to the fight. It was fun.
Sometimes you just, as a Braum, that's like your default is, ooh, just throw it up so they can't do anything.
Yeah, like this is my
but
combo, yeah.
Yeah, but waiting for the Misfortune ult to trigger and then pulling it up is going to be
No,
way
that's
more
good, because,
effective.
like, as Braum, you have 3 ways you can stop MF ult, and so if you're going to use one of them, which is the R, and then the other one, which is the Q, and then Winner's Bite, right? Saving the other one reactively, I think is the right move.
Mm-hmm.
Because R is a baby bump, even if you don't hit the first, like, on anyone it hits, right? It's a big bump on the first person, it's a baby bump on the rest, so it does cancel the R. I will say, I really like how River played this out with the lead. I think that he's playing towards the strong side well, and then, again, 100 Thieves just committed to playing out 3 lanes. That is the right call. It gets caught. Good catch. Bit awkward. He doesn't want to flash. I'm kind of okay with him dying here, I'll be honest. Because so many people from DSG showed, so they can just, like, they're still going to get something on the map. I'm really down for Ayla to die there instead of burning flash to get out. I think that's better. Like, objective, now he's going to have flash up. That could be, like, really high impact play. That's fine. There's nothing to do on the map. So, I do like that from Ayla, actually. That's good. I feel like that kind of stuff he was just guilty of or, like, wasn't thinking about in past years.
I think this is another fight, if I remember correctly, where just, like, watching Scary Jerry, it's so hard to play out with the all the threats of the Akali and the Zinjo.
Yeah, and again, that's like where Jhin helps, you know? You get to play really far back and still be really useful. And help the damage that your team has. I don't like the ult from Castle. I think it's early. FBI's ult is not impactful here. And Riverhead are going. And again, Quid just gets to run the fight.
Never gets an Abadage. I don't think Jerry needed a flash there either.
I actually don't like Sniper's flasher play here. You just leave Abadage, and then you go... like, if Sniper were to flash over here and are the rest of the fight, it's, like, literally just GG. Like Sniper flashes over the wall to chase Abadage out. If he walks here, threatens flash over, or, like, threatens the flash over this way, down below, it's GG. So I hope... I'm sure they talked to Sniper about that after the game. Or Sniper saw that after the game, but yeah. I mean, again, like, imagine if you have an Aurora that flashes through the turret and just Rs you, like, right here, you know? Like, it's so fucking GG. Nice back half of the fight from FBI. I think that he could have played this one a wee bit better at the start. I like the hit onto the Braum here. I think that he hits non-castle because he wants to, like, make sure his passive is good, but it forces his flash then to get castle. His E is really good, though, and the Q hop is obviously really good, too. So, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if Sniper's there with his R after Abadage is forced out, again, GG, like, that's a wipe. And then we overplay our hand a shit ton in the back half for nothing. Like, that should have been fight over, fix waves. Good flash from Quid. Yeah, like, why FBI's over here. I mean, you can kind of assume this is a bait, if I'm being honest. Like, you can take the TP and try and reset from there and play for objectives after. It's not the case. A little bit too far up. That's fine. They did Achilles heal sometimes 100 Thieves last year. It's like what made them really good and what made them struggle here and there was just how often they wanted to fight. Yeah, I mean, again, if Sniper doesn't do this, it's so GG. Not surprised. This, for me, definitely a new champ and not the type of champ that I have Sniper strong on, like for player archetypes, right? Just playing Mage's top, so some learnings here for him. It's okay. XG's good at finding angles, even though they're like 2-0s. Yeah, I think XG plays the lot of direction, and he's going to bring that to whatever team he's in. So it's not like, it's not all terrible. Some are bad looks, not all terrible looks. The Dragon starts in both games, for me, were the biggest issue, because like that just killed so much tempo for their teams early. In games where they, like game 1, they needed the win early, right? This game, they have a lot more scaling, but I still don't love this scenario for them as they go on, because again, like watch how 100 Thieves is able to play out 3 waves. And think of like, you have Rumble Wukong and Wukong Ori. Like, It's so hard to make plays into Aurora Akali. You just don't have the lockdown that you need to get these champions out of the side lane, and they will win in the side lane on their own. Not so much the Aurora, but the Akali wins hard. And so then, like, you have these scenarios where, look, the waves are good for 100 Thieves, especially bot side, and then they're able to collapse, and DSG just aren't responding well to it. Like, they're sacking pressure in their side lanes to get, like, nothing too significant here. And 100 Thieves, like, we're taking better fights later on. Seems like did get stomped. Look like they can wrap up. Yeah, I don't know.
I think what DSG just needs to do better is getting on objectives first.
Yeah,
if he's playing to you, then that's going to be better for your comp.
This was bad too. There was also like 2 dragons where they were there first, but they didn't take it. So like then they just got cooked afterwards. Meanwhile, Castle is fine 1v1. Yeah. So I mean that's nice. But I mean we're still kind of like going even across the map, and 100 Thieves get more resources. They're the ones playing 3 waves. So Otacon started. Castle does. What's this combo from Quid? Nice from I just want to see how they got here. Nice from Ayla and Quid. I guess hiding. Like a DSG, for the fact they don't find them at all kind of worries me. I mean, they can see him now. Like Jerry just ends up on a bad side of the fight because like Castle's not connected with them. I think Castle's too far up. And keep in mind, Castle's no R. And then again, Quid just to commit on the Jerry. The combo ended up being a little bit funky from Quid. Oh, I want to see what he did here.
Oh, he autos the ward?
I think that he E'd back in and then R'd out of the shockwave. That R from FBI is really good. This is really nice from FBI. He like presses Rumble off and then he follows up on the combo set up by Ayla, which was sound. Yeah, I love that R from FBI too. FBI played this really well. So it's a 2-for-1 win for 100 Thieves. Or, wait, no. Well, I guess if you count XU, it's a 2-for-1 for DSG. It's 2-for-2 overall. But, like, still, again, 100 Thieves, they're the ones that get to play out their waves, and all their waves are up. So even though the play's, like, not great for them, because the rest of the map is just a good state, it's better.
This is just a Quid TP flank here.
Yeah.
XU plays it well to stay on Quid, but they just don't have the damage to kill.
This fight should have been better for 100 Thieves. River popped his ult too early, and it knocked Jerry back. Like, again, this engage from Ayla is fantastic. This River R's for the Equalizer, and it pushes Jerry back along with the Blast Cone. Like, if this doesn't happen, I mean, Jerry's dead here to Quid. Because, like, Quid doesn't want to take it all the way through. He only takes XU, right? Like, still, Jerry's forced out, and it's a fight win for 100 Thieves. And it should have been better, you know? And now Jerry, like, I mean, Jerry was already down some, so I even like the idea of taking this fight here, because, like, look at the pincer they have on Jerry. You know? Like, they have the Akali and the Rel, and, like, Quid missed his E. If he hits that, then Jerry's dead. I don't think it's just a lack of coordination. I do think the comp is bad from DSG. They don't have the hard CC to, like, actually deal with Akali, and Akali's just running every single fight. And, like, they didn't have enough utility on their team. It's just everyone's damage. So, like, in 100 Thieves, like, they have the mobility and better fight controls. Teams that are losing, yeah. More coordinated teams winning for sure. Not super shocking, but yeah.
Was a bold move from Sniper.
Mm-hmm. Love this from Quid, too. Like, again, up 2 levels. He got the wave in. Abidage's responding. What does Quid do? Gets around vision. Great scout here. Like, able to find him. Like, just super fucking clean. Gets back to his team. Just really, really, really sound league. And then, yeah, I mean, this fight's really good for 100 Thieves. Jerry can't get anything done because he's split. This isn't even on Jerry, right? Again, he's just responding to the wave that was already shoved in, and he's stuck. So just good take. This was good from 100 Thieves, and sometimes the moments we see out of them just really solid.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. And they get Otacon. For Dragon, it's worth. See what they can get done. Again, like DSG, they can't play any of the side lanes. Like I really sincerely think they just can't play it. It's like what ends up is they just kind of have to ARAM, but their comp like can't actually get on 100 Thieves. So like for me, they're just out of options to win the game. Both Castle and Wukong hovering Jinx, because I mean I think they need it. Like the last few fights, they've just been super flanked. I think they need Ori Jinx stacked on top of each other for sure. Again, like, this fight's not great. I mean, Jerry does his best to play it out, but they still take his flash. Oh, did they take his flash away? Oh, no. They just throw themselves in there. Oh, yeah. 100 Thieves made Otacon look balanced here. I forgot about this. Them and TL both made it look balanced here. I mean, we walked into Braum Ori. So, again, like, the fights where you don't take angles could be worse. And FBI was found flashless, so we didn't have MF ult over the top or FBI damage, which has been good this game.
That
So,
is the ideal
good
fight
find.
for DSG, where they just walk at you.
Yeah, or it's where you walk at them, you know?
I mean, no, that was River walking at Huhi to start.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Like they want DSG wants you to walk at them. It's good. Yeah.
Quid's on the flank here. It's just so hard for DSG to like know what to do. Like, who's supposed to mark the Akali?
Yeah. No one can deal with Akali.
Interesting move of Scary Jerry here.
I think in this scenario it has to be Abadage to help push Akali off with Hui. And I like how Quid plays it so slow, and then River just gets in. Scary Jerry is no flash. And like Quid could have killed him here. I think Quid should have R'd through, but not the case.
Man, that's like
And,
3.
yeah, they're still able to win.
Death Rockets
Yeah.
that have been so close to getting a kill in a reset.
Yeah.
Jerry, but
I've Quid. If Quid R'd the Jinx there, like, I mean, I think the game still does end, but it was over sooner, you know? Yeah, your jungle's dark and you're walking up. Again, like, the only play pattern they have was, like, just kind of the walk up and ARAM because they just can't play sides at all. Good game from Quid, though. I thought Quid played really, really well this game. Akali was a great 5 pick, and he did play it well, so props to him. FBI had a really solid game, too.
hell yeah.
Anyway, that's it for this one. DSG versus 100 Thieves. Kangas, anything else?
No, this was a fun game. I'm still happy with overall DSG. I think that there's some bright spots, but you gotta just get Castle more fed, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, we'll see if DSG can put it together in the lower bracket. Anyway, that's going to be it for me. Thanks so much for tuning in, guys. Cubby XX everywhere, especially on Twitch where I stream these live. Likes, comments, subs. Appreciate it. They help a lot. Till the next VoD review. See ya.